Oh, hello, YouTube. How you doing? It's Wednesday. I'm sorry, I was in a weird mood. Anyway, hi everybody. It's Wednesday. That means it is time for sprints. I'm feeling pretty good about it. How is everyone else doing? It's like I just finished like my work day and then I just start this. I should probably just start sprints a little later in the evenings. I don't have to rush. Thoughts? What do you guys think? Hey, Sharon, how are you? So, anyway, if I saw something in the corner, I'm like, ghosts. Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's time for sprints. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be reading today. I might edit. I'm kind of like on the fence realistically. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. If I do read, I have it on Kindle from the library. I got the Kindle book from the library. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the cover. Damn it. Stupid Kindle. There we go. Boom! Bride, Ali Hazelwood. I might read a little bit of this one. I do have editing to do like I normally do on Wednesdays, but maybe I'll do like a 1-in-1, like edit 130 and read 130. Thinking that might be the way I go about it. I don't have high expectations for this one. I know a lot of people really like it, but then again, a lot of people really like The Love Hypothesis, which I did not like. And this is like me giving this author a second chance. So I'm going to try it out, see if I like it. And also, I'm working on my LA Times Festival of Books vlog, and I have edited all of like the main parts. I still have to do my B-roll. So I would work on the B-roll today, which probably won't take that long to do realistically, but like I wanted to be fancy. So I'm going to like take my time a little bit. First day back at work. Yay. Well, I hope you get all the rest and cocktails you need. Congrats. Hello, how are you? Hey, girl. Okay, Helen. Okay, that's one vote for Bride. I mean, I want to be like with everyone else in the Ali Hazelwood train because everyone seems to love her books, and I've read one and like hated it. So who knows? Hopefully it will do better this time. And plus the other one was like, contemporary romance. This one is fantasy romance. So I don't know. I have fingers crossed basically that I like it. So I gotta get the hair out of the way. It's too long. The length is long. I cut my layers and they look good, but my length, I didn't cut it enough. So my hair is still super long, but the layers are good. Maybe not. They're falling out. But no, I started cutting my own hair because it's not like I get a difficult haircut to do. I just get like layers, So I just figured out how to do it myself. And like my hair is fine. It's just like I need to work on it because my length is like not getting as short as I need it to be. But anyway, where were we? Hey, Brian. Okay, me too. I've heard also good things about Bride. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't like her. It's basically Reylo fanfic. Poorly disguised Reylo fanfic. So I was like, And there's nothing wrong with Reylo fanfic. It's just like, I don't want to read a whole book that is actively that. Like, look at the cover. Even the cover looks like Reylo. Like Rey and Kylo Ren. Tell me it doesn't. And I think the main guy's name is Adam, like as in Adam Driver, the guy who plays Kylo Ren. It's very poorly disguised fanfic. So I'm like, ugh. It bothered me probably more than it bothered other people. But here we are. I'm gonna do Bride. We'll see. I think it's like werewolves and vampires, and they gotta marry each other for purposes, and then sexy results. I don't know. Hopefully it's good. I'm hoping it's good. I mean, I'm under no obligation to complete the book, but I'm rooting for it. I do want to enjoy things. Like this little koozie. I just found it the other day. It's from a restaurant. I don't know how many there are. I think there are some in other states in the US. I know they're in California, at least Southern California and Texas. But it's this place called Doghouse. It's like a bratwurst restaurant, but they have vegetarian options. So anyway, it's good though if you haven't tried it. They have an Impossible Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Chef's kiss. It's so good. Oh, okay. Brazil. Yeah, I know so many of her books, like everyone loves them. And then like, I'm just like not into it. I don't know. I want to be part of the fun kids. So I'm going to try to read it and like it. Fingers crossed. I don't know. I invested $0 in it. I got both the audiobook and the Kindle book from the library. So if I don't like it, I'm not losing anything. So I don't know. I'm going to try to read at least a little bit of that, try it out. And also I want to work on my B-roll for the vlog. I also have to film some stuff for the vlog because I realize now I did not film an outro after I went through all my clips. Don't got one. I know I don't know if it's everyone's favorite part, but it's a favorite part of some people of my LA Times vlogs. When I do the dog roundup, where I just put them like, here's all the dogs that's at the festival because people like dogs. I think I organized my clips the other day and I had like 40 clips of just dogs. And I'm like, I think I mainly filmed dogs at this book festival. So we shall see, but it was a good time. Okay. Well, I'm going to be reading Bride. Hopefully it's good. I'll let you know. Sometimes I know right away whether or not I'm going to like something, so. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Light mage while cooking dinner and physically reading to like the lightning. Very cool. I love that. Yeah, what's everyone else reading? I did not hurt myself. I came pre-hurt. That was on me. I did a particularly heavy workout on Thursday before the festival, which was on Saturday and Sunday. Because I'm like, okay, it's on Thursday. Like Friday, maybe I'll be a little sore Friday. It'll be fine. And I'm like, nope. It just got worse. So I waddled around the whole USC campus on Saturday with all of my thigh muscles were gone. They were just pulled to all hell. So I came pre-injured to the event and then having to walk like for miles each day, or I don't know how many that is in kilometers. I am a product of the American education system, but miles. And then like I pulled all the muscles in my shins because they were working extra hard because my thighs weren't cooperating. So like, yeah, I did it to myself. Oop, oop. Yay. Love it. Yeah, I always do a little dog roundup. Jen Lyons. Ooh, The Name of All Things. Okay. I love that series. I hope you're enjoying it. Yes, loved it, love it, love it. I'm so excited. Yeah. Is it really a festival if I'm not somehow physically damaged? What cannot be said by C.S. Harris. Very cool. I hope you're enjoying it. Reading in a process, but trying to finish a Jessica K novella tonight. Well, fingers crossed you do. At work, but listening in. Oh, you're so sweet, Cassie. Feel free to like bounce if you need to. I don't want you to get in trouble. But thank you for coming and hanging out for a minute. Monstrous Heart, a sea fantasy. All right. I want to like pirate books more than I do. So if anyone has any good like pirate kind of stuff, or you know what, I'll go so far as even like privateer. Some type of those romances, I might want to check one out. Because like I like the idea of it, but I haven't found any in practice that I enjoyed. We'll say that. Mainly because I know pirates are just like seafaring rapists. Like they weren't good people. And it's hard to like suspend disbelief that like, oh, look at this noble pirate captain. I'm like, you rob people for a living. How noble are you gonna be? You know, I doubt you're doing a Robin Hood at sea thing. Hey, Miss Peacock, how are you? Listening to Station 11 while I cut out fabric. Ooh, that's a heavy one. I hope you're doing okay. Hey, Alicia. Starting tonight, The Stone of Farewell. Ooh, okay. The Wolf Gift by Anne Rice. Oh, okay. I want to do that series, a recap on them. Because I think it's a duology, right? I want to do the Wolf one and the Seraphim one. And then I have some standalones I want to read, and then that's it. I refuse to read her weird erotica. Just not going to do it. Also listening to Seatmate by Cara Bastone on Audible. Oh, I'm glad. Really cute. I mean, like cute for you or cute generally? Because you read such dark stuff. I'm like, is it how cute? I need a litmus test for this. The Robots of Dawn by Asimov. Ooh, okay. You're going old school with this one. Author M. Robinson is supposedly working on some pirate romance books. Okay. I'll have to keep my eye out. Thank you. To ravish, I'm assuming that's rogue. To ravish a rouge. I'm sorry. It makes me giggle. But yes, To Ravish a Rogue by C.M. DaCosta. Oh, I think I've read something by C.M. DaCosta. Wait a minute. Is C.M. DaCosta that wrote Morning Glory Milking Farm? Was that the same person? Hold on. I'm going to Google it. Yes, it was. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I did read Morning Glory Milking Farm, and oh, what the fuck? Sebastian St. Cyr, murder mystery historical Regency period. What cannot be said? Okay. Love it. Oh, hello. I'll double down on that one. Fabulous, fabulous. Love it. No, really, it's cute, I promise. Okay. Just checking. She did do Milking Farm, and apparently she moved on to Pirates. But I'm like, now I'm nervous because I know about Milking Farm. I mean, if you guys haven't read it, they milk minotaurs for their sperm. They have a jerk off factory. There you go. That's what the story's about. But I mean, it's also kind of like a strangely sweet romance in a way, even though none of the physics of it make any sense. Mind you, there's minotaurs, so I don't really know how big of a deal physics plays in this world, but like there's just not enough square footage for things to be put inside of other things. Like they would not fit. And if they do, I don't even know. The sun would explode. I don't know. They shouldn't. There's not enough square footage for some of the things that were being inserted in that book. Okay, let's move on from Morning Glory Milking Farm. Yeah, it was. Okay. No worries. Mhm. Exactly. It's actually kind of a cute romance, strangely sweet between them, but there's just so much mayhem going on that like having this little sweet romance like drizzled on top of like a milking farm kind of overshadows it, at least in my opinion. Yeah, it's very sweet. It's just you can't put that much stuff into one thing or it's going to explode. Like that poor woman, she's just basically an overinfilled water balloon at this point. Like there's no way you're fitting all that in. There's no way. None. You would explode. Physics, guys. Like if you think about it too hard, you're like, no. Shoot her across the room. Okay, so on that note, why don't we do a sprint? Let's shake off the Morning Glory milking farm. All right, everybody, let's do a sprint. I'm going to bring Miles up. He's our official mascot. There he is, Miles, our duck friend. All right, everybody, 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I got a lot of editing done. I'm feeling proud of myself. I cut all the B-roll and added it to the film project. I have to add in sound over it because it's just a racket in those clips. I usually put in like sounds. So I got to add those. I got to make my dog montage. But I got all the B-roll done. I cut it all up and stuck it in places. So far, so good. It's coming together. I do like vlogs. They're so much easier to edit than recap videos because it's so long. There's so many like pictures and movements and jokes, and it's just a lot. Vlogs, it's just easy. Very, very few tricks I have to add. 14 pages, fantastic, Ellen. 5 pages of Two Like the Lightning, and listen to 7% of Light Mage. Fabulous. I love it. Listen to 3 chapters of the audiobook, now 51%. Love that. So yes, it was a productive 30 minutes. I got a lot done. I feel proud. Mainly I'm just like enjoying the easy editing right now. Because Interview with the Vampire is coming back, and those ones actually aren't that bad to edit either, because I get all of my clips and pictures while I'm writing my script and watching the episode. So then I just have to film, and usually it's a short script because it's only like a 40-minute episode. I have like 2 pages of script usually. Film it, edit it. I already have all of my like cut-ins and clips and everything already cut. Just drop them in. So those ones actually aren't that hard to edit. I'm sure like if I like was fancier with editing, they might be harder. But for what I'm doing with it, they're not that bad to edit. So I kind of like doing the episode recaps. Much easier than a whole long book recap. Because a lot happens to a book. Not a lot happens in 40 minutes. So I'm thinking that'll be fun. Allegedly. So yeah, I'm just kind of enjoying it. I still have 2 James Bond books I need to do recaps on. Since I will be starting Interview with the Vampire, I will likely put those out, I don't know, after the season's over. So it starts in May, June, probably July, I'm thinking. Maybe earlier. I don't know. Just because like I don't having to do 2 different series and recapping in a month sucked. And I've done it for the last 3 months, and fuck that shit. Never doing it again. It's just so much time I have to devote to editing them, especially like the James Bond ones, because I like them. I want to do the whole series, but they just underperform. So I'm like, why am I spending so much time doing this? So on that note, there are 2 books left. 1 book and 1 collection of short stories for James Bond. I have Man with the Golden Gun, which I actually really like. A lot of people think it's not so good, but I actually like it. It's just kind of bare bones because Ian Fleming passed away after he completed like the first draft and minor revisions, and then that was it. And then he never really went back and did a second pass because he was dead. I think the editor did a final pass just to make sure it looked okay, but I don't think they added anything significant. And they put it out. So it's shorter than normal. It's kind of bare bones, but I actually really like it because I feel like it completely encapsulates like James Bond's character arc through the whole series, and how he's like wrestled with the idea of humanity and like what he's doing, and like, should he have connections? Should he fall in love? Like, what am I supposed to do with my life? I'm an assassin, but should I be an assassin? His moral quandaries he's been having for all of the books. Not everyone likes that I talk about that. Mainly dudes. They get mad. And I'm like, yeah, James Bond has feelings, guys. He's not just a killing machine. Anyway, but yeah, I think Man with the Golden Gun fully encapsulates that character arc. and I really kind of like it. I know. Maybe it doesn't. That's not for everybody. For me, I think is genius, but not everybody agrees with me. And then the last book is Octopussy and the Living Daylights is a collection of short stories. So those two are fairly short books. So the recap should be also pretty short. But what's taking precedence right now is going to be the season of Interview with the Vampire, which I am so hyped about. I cannot wait. Although every like it's been so long since season 1, first of all. And secondly, I read the book Interview with the Vampire about 2 years ago now. So I'm like, oh boy, I've read a lot of books since. Oh boy. So it's kind of like testing my memory out. Luckily, I have all my recaps of the Anne Rice books. I can go check that for details, but I'm like, ooh, did that happen? Who's who? So it's going to be questionable. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate that. I enjoy it too. Okay, so fun fact Octopussy is a short story, and it has 0% anything to do with the movie. Besides the name, Octopussy is literally about an octopus. I'm not kidding. It's about an octopus, guys. James Bond fights octopi. I don't know what the plural of that is. He fights so many of them throughout the books. It almost feels like Ian Fleming had a kink for that. Like James Bond is getting like tied up with tentacles, like a lot. More than you think. Several times. So who knows? I don't know, but it's about a guy. It's kind of like a revenge story a little bit, but like a lackluster one, if that makes any sense. It reminds me of the end of Quantum of Solace, the movie. Although it's not that story, but it's kind of James just showing up for revenge, and the guy's like, yeah, you're right. And then he chooses to. Sorry, I'm going to spoil it anyway soon enough. I don't know why I'm being like coy about it right now. The guy was responsible for the death of James's adopted father, and it was over like Nazi gold. And so he finally finds the guy, and the guy like just is like in the tropics somewhere, Bahamas, probably Jamaica, and he just like hunts little sea creatures. He just goes snorkeling all the time, and he's been really obsessed with this blue ring octopus, which is hyper poisonous. Well, I don't remember the exact sea creature. It might not have been. I think it's an octopus because it's about Octopussy. And he lets it sting him, and he dies. It's not that great of a story. It has zero to do. There are other stories in that short story collection that kind of go along with the actual movie Octopussy. There's a short story in there called The Property of a Lady, and it's a kind of about like the Fabergé egg being a fake, and that's kind of the beginning of Octopussy, the movie. So it's I mean, Property of a Lady doesn't really sound like a cool James Bond title, I guess. I mean, Octopussy doesn't either, now that I think of it, but anyway. Octopussy is good campy fun, even if Roger Moore does wear clown makeup in it. It's one of the worst moments in all of the James Bond cinematic universe, because when did he have time? Okay, you need to disguise yourself as a clown. You hop in this like train car that for the circus, you put on the clown outfit. Where did he get the makeup and time to put it on to be a sad clown? It's goofy. No sad clowns in the book. Octopi. Oh, just regular octopus. Okay. Well, he fights a lot of octopus. Like, so many? Like, it's weird how many octopus he fights in the books. Anyway, yeah, but not for the right reasons. It's not because it's a good Bond moment. It's because it's a ridiculous Bond moment. Like when usually all the ridiculous moments are with Roger Moore because his movies are rather campy. But like, or when he has a car and he like does a jump in the car and they do a slide whistle. They literally put a slide whistle in the movie. One of those. Well, he does a car jump. It was silly. Or like, which one was that in? I think it was in Live and Let Die. It was either Live and Let Die or The Spy Who Loved Me, I think. It's one of those two. Yeah, but that's Dalton. That's a whole other James Bond. That's actually so The Living Daylights is the name of the film. There is a short story in the last book called The Living Daylights. It's in the title of the book as well. And basically the beginning of the movie with like him being a sniper and he's got to take out the other sniper and it's some girl. That's kind of exactly the story, and then that's where the story ends. He shoots the gun out of her hand and then it just ends. So it's just kind of James just waxing poetic about like, wonder what my life would have been like if I actually met her because she was kind of pretty. The end. It's just silly, and it's James having to deal with like a guy because he's like there to be an assassin and he's dealing with a guy who's obviously not an assassin and the guy's like, well, you have to do this and this and this. He's like, I have a gun. Like, shut up. So it's kind of fun, but there's no cello sledding in the book. Although, I mean, The Living Daylights does have some really interesting kills in it. Like someone gets chopped in half by one of those like automatic sliding doors. They don't show it, but like someone got halved like vertically. There's a lot going on in that film. It's not that bad actually, but it's goofy. Anyway, let's do a sprint because I've been talking everyone's. Yeah, it wasn't just a normal door. Someone souped it up to do that on purpose, if it makes you feel any better. But anyway, I've been talking about James Bond long enough because once you start me, I will not stop. It's an issue. So let's do another sprint, everybody. So let me bring back Miles, our duck friend. Kaboom. All right, Miles, take us away. 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from our second sprint. How did it go? I made my dog montage, my first cut of it. Right now, it's far too long. After I cut it down, it's still 3 minutes and 24 seconds. It's a lot of dogs. I think 3 minutes and 24 seconds is too long of a dog video. So I'm going to cut that again, probably. There's just too much dog. Too much dog. It was funny, though, because, like, I added it all in, and then I cut it down. I cut it down. It's down to 17. The whole vlog is about 17 minutes right now. And so I cut out about 4 minutes just on my rough pass, but like, whoo boy. It's still 3 minutes and 24 seconds long, so too long. Hey, Larissa. Thanks for coming and hanging out. 74% of the audiobook. Nice. Love that. Sharon, 7%. And you managed to get almost all the fabric cut out. That is fantastic. I love to hear that. No read and watch video. You do you, honeydew. They're just kind of just to do whatever. Hey, boo-boo. This was our last sprint for the night, but I'll be back next week with more sprints. So same time, same place. 14 pages into Like the Lightning. Really loving this book. Okay. Very cool. I'm glad you're liking it, Amanda. Fair. You do make a good point. There is no such thing as too much dog. But 14 minutes, including B-roll and actual footage, and then I have to film 2 little things, so like maybe another minute added in. I don't know. I think it's going to be around 20 minutes all told in the end, roundabout, which I think is a perfectly acceptable time for a vlog. I don't want to watch a really long vlog. Yep, 5 p.m. Pacific, just because I like finishing early. I'm an early bird special kind of girl. Nice. You know what? Me too. Not yet, though, but might as well. I'm in California. It's legal. And I have editing to do. But so far, so good. Yeah, I just have to add sounds, generic sounds to all my B-roll and cut down my dog clips a little bit more. And that's it. It's almost done. This is actually very not stressful. Like those, oh man, those recaps are just so stressful to do. This is just chilling. Good stuff. Love it. All right. So yeah, those are our sprints for tonight. Wrapping things up nicely here. It's officially May. It's gonna be May. I haven't seen enough like in sync memes yet. Those come around every year. But anyway, they might be there and I just didn't see them. But it's May. Hello. I'm so happy about it. There is another book festival this weekend on Saturday the 4th, May the 4th. But I don't think I'm going to go. It's Y'all West. It's a YA festival, and I'm very picky about my YA, and it's just like it's a waste of my time and effort to go and like try to find a bunch of YA books that I'm probably not going to like and or have interest in. So I'm not going to go to that, but Geneva Rose is in town for her new book, and I'm going to go see Geneva Rose, and I'm quite excited about it. I think it's going to be so fun. So yes, it's coming. So I have that event. That's all I really got on deck for right now. And then Interview the Vampire. I'm quite excited about it. Anyway, I don't know. That's all I got for tonight, guys. I'm out. I'm out of gas, out of steam. I have to finish editing, maybe do some reading. The boyfriend came home And on his way, he stopped at the library and picked up my library book for me. That's why he's a keeper. And I love him. One of the reasons. But I did get the physical copy of Bride as well. I had it in Kindle in my phone for just in case, but I do like holding something. So the library came through. I finally got it here. But yeah, Bride. How many pages is it? Oh, God. So many acknowledgments. Okay. 396. Not so bad. But yeah, I'll start reading that. Maybe I'll read a little bit tonight, just so I start it, essentially. Lucky, I didn't see any NSYNC memes. No worries. I feel like it's a it's an acronym, so you can capitalize it all. Mispronounced word. There you go. Yeah. Well, if he hit that hard E, it wouldn't go with the melody of the song. So I know why he said it the way he says it in the song. Just think if he hit that hard E, like, it would have hurt us all. We're like, no, it's not a sexy sound to make. So, yeah, but I've seen not enough NSYNC memes this year. But on that note, I'm done with sprints for the evening. I'll be back next week, Wednesday, same time, same place, for more sprints. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me today. And that's all I got. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll have a video on Saturday, and there shall be more dogs in everyone's future. So that's exciting. Yes. Send it. I love that. Bye. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I hope everyone finishes their books. And that's all, everybody. See you next week.